Commercials, by orders of magnitude, more complex because generally speaking, there's a lot more variables involved that equate to risk. Personally speaking, most things people do as a person are everybody does it. It's done every day by thousands, millions, hundreds of millions of people. On the business side, things vary quite a bit from job to job, from business relationship to business relationship, and not everyone does kind of everything the same way business-wise. So business is fraught with risk, and that's why liability limits with respect to your commercial operations are very important to monitor and understand what it is that you have relative to the work that you're doing. Each class of business has its own sort of inherent risks. Some are, nominally speaking, much more risky than others in terms of, if you don't do your job right, monetarily speaking, there's a big difference. Torch-on roofers, guys that are using heat to apply roofing materials to a $5, $10, $20 million building, that's high risk, right? Something goes wrong, they don't do their job right. The damage that can be caused to a building, especially if it's got frame trusses or this type of a thing, can be substantial, hundreds of thousands of dollars in just a blink of an eye. Whereas, the operations of, say, a florist who's putting flowers into a pot, and delivering those to a client, the work isn't really fraught with a lot of, risk. In other words, the worst thing you could do is probably freeze the flowers die, the vase breaks. It's very easily handled within, the business owner can just get a new pot or get some new flowers. It's not having to replace a building, for instance.